What's up, you guys? Keith, Manor Letters, the whole shebang. At least one of you had asked for a greenhouse tour. Right now, the greenhouse isn't looking that impressive. It's not looking that impressive um, because I've moved a lot of the sage plants out of here, and I have a lot of frankincense cuttings that haven't rooted yet, so they're just like dead twigs that aren't really dead twigs. They just look like dead twigs. Also, um, my reception sucks here, so forgive me if this reception's going in and out. However, let's just close this. Ooh, directly next to my greenhouse is a beehive, which happens to be in the side of my parents' house, and they haven't done anything about it in about a year. So God knows how big the beehive is, literally in the side of their house. But they've been homies. They're only like 5 feet away, and they've been pretty chill. Anywho, it's a tiny greenhouse and it's messy, so forgive it. But we'll start from over here. I guess we have the um, some plumerias. These are my plumerias. The big plumerias I sell, but I sell locally because I can't really ship out the big plumerias. Um, this is a frankincense cutting. That's still. This is actually my first time taking frankincense cuttings. Some of the twigs I got were kind of small, but I was very perchance getting them. So we'll see. I actually got them all for free. So if this takes, I will be killing it in no time. This is Boswellia sacra. Hey, what's up, Todd? Um, yeah, mine's but this is literally all I got. Like just this. I'm gonna do another greenhouse because I'm actually running out of room. But I'll do it on the other side of this mat. I have nothing outside except for. Oh, what's up? I'm on a live right now. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. Sam is here. I'm also growing this. This is a Homo sapien. This is Homo sapien I'm growing. But outside we have cool pumpkins growing out there for Halloween. But that.
So how you grab them really quick so I can button my shirt because the unbuttoned.
You guys coming in? Oh my goodness! Come in here, Atlas.
We're coming.
So I have like 23 Boswellia sacra cuttings. Got one right there. I got one right here. I got 5. Um, I got them from Arizona on a Renaissance, on a recon trip. I have some of them. I don't know if I should keep them in full sun or not. So I have some house lows of about 63 in here right now. Highs of about 105, but I keep the humidity super high. I drench the hell out of this place. What's up, Brittany Bassard? This is a Boswellia sacra from Seed, which is doing really well. My Kalea Zakata Chichi is what I use to make my dream tonic out of. What's up, Pops? Oh, you're closing it? That's my Pops. Say what up. What's up, sweetie pie? No full sun on it. All right, Todd, no full sun. Well, I'll put all of these ones underneath the thing then. So I don't know. I have some pretty thick cuttings of the sacra that still look nice and healthy and have green. Most of these, like, they all still have green tips. You know, like they're still alive. So I don't know if that means that they're going to take or they're not going to take. But if you're telling me no full sun, I'll go ahead and put these down here right now. And down here, they'll get probably, they'll get morning sun, and that's it under there when the sun creeps up. And well, I'll keep going from the left. These are my cannabis sativa, aka oregano plants. This is my Palo Santo tree, which I got from a seller out in Hawaii. And when I first got this tree, it was this twig it was this right here with vegetation growing out the top and nothing growing out of the side right here. And this died because the tree got trashed in shipping, and then it just cut the top off and decided to grow from here. And this whole probably 16 inches of growth you see has all happened in the past like 4 months. Like these pollets, the scientific name is Bursera graveolens, and the hippies know as Palo Santo, but it's part of the Bursera, part of the frankincense family. Um, my Oh, thanks, Brittany. Um, you'll know if they take my Boswellia. Oh, you got Boswellia. What? However you pronounce that. I've been nice. I just got a Boswellia elongata from eBay for 75 bucks. It's shipping right now. It's actually a pretty decent size. It's like 18 inches tall. But here's a you guys might know it as copal, but it's part of the Bursera family. It's this is actually a hybrid. It's a cross between Bursera bipinata and Bursera hinsiana. Um, and it actually stopped growing for a good 2-3 months, and then all of this growth happened in the past like 2 weeks. I don't know if the season changed or what. My sister threw an aloe vera plant in here that looks like it's dying. Here's another frankincense and a myrrh, actually. Oh, the myrrh's growing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has a little growth right there. Check that out. The myrrh's killing it, actually. I didn't look at the myrrh's growing. It's got a little thing coming out of it. A little.
It's all hello.
It's all what up?
Coming into the world.
Actually, I have no idea. I think the scientific name for myrrh is Commiphora. I'm not up to date with the Commiphora. I'm not even that up to date with the other two, Bursera and Boswellia. I'm still learning. But
You showing the big, massive pumpkins?
oh, I haven't gone up close on the pumpkins, but I showed them from a distance. I'll show you guys the pumpkins in a second. This is another copal. So this right here is copal from Mexico. Produces resin that you burn and smells amazing. These are in fragrances. They use it in healing. These and all kinds of shit. This is Bursera phageroides. I don't know what species of myrrh this is, Todd. I just saw it growing, and I cut this branch off because I just recognized it from pictures, and then I smelled where I broke it, and it smells amazing. But honestly, I have no idea, and I'm sure you can't tell from just looking at it. But I'll keep you updated on it. I'll keep you up this, but I'll let you know. Here's a plumeria. I sell the shit out of the plumerias. This is another plumeria. This one's massive. People love plumerias around here, and they love it in my greenhouse, so they're pretty easy to sell. But yeah, Todd, I'll keep you up to date with that one. I have no idea. I know the plant I cut it from was huge. It was probably not huge. It was probably 10 feet tall, maybe 7-8 feet around. Perfect, Todd. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll definitely be. It smells crazy strong. It smells beautiful. But that's crazy. I planted these all at the same time, and that little bud is already coming out. I didn't think it would happen that fast. But this is a Bursera loxiflora. I bought a bunch of Bursera seeds from Mini Tree Garden, just because I want to have my own little like resin forest eventually. But oh my God, this tree's leaking on me. The plumerias ooze this white goo, and it just got all over me. But down here is my Boswellia neglecta that I thought was dead. I got it from India, and I got this thing like 4 months ago, and of course it died off, and as I expected it to, and then started leafing out about a month after potting it, and no, like 2 months after potting it, and then it died again, and stayed dead for probably 2 months, and then as of the past couple weeks, it started leafing out again, even better than the first time. I'm not sure what happened, if it's just the season or I've been trying to dial the greenhouse. Greenhouse is tough. Plumeria dogbane family. I don't know what that means, Todd. You're gonna have to explain to us what dogbane means. But I've been trying to dial in the greenhouse. At first I kept it sealed, but it wasn't humid enough, and then I was keeping the windows open, thinking it was getting too hot in here because it was getting up to like 110 degrees in here plus, because I'm in Southern California and it doesn't get crazy hot, but it gets hot enough for a greenhouse to easily push 110. And so I kept them open, and that wasn't doing anything. everything of the trees basically just stopped growing. So it's like fuck. So now the greenhouse is sealed. It's back up to about 105 regularly at the midday, but I keep it wet as hell. So as long as the humidity stays super high, the plants that I'm working with can tolerate high heat. At least that's what I'm finding, and that's when the copals the Bursera started growing. The Palo Santo has been growing steady regardless of what I do. That's when the Boswellia neglecta started growing again. My sage plants started growing again. They go into shock if uprooted, neglectas. All right. Yeah, they went into shock when I first got the neglecta, and then they didn't want to leaf out for a long time, like at least a month. I wasn't keeping track, maybe 2 months. And then it got one leafing, and it didn't get any bigger. And then it turned brown, and that died off, and that stayed dead for a couple months. And then within about 2 days, we have 1, 2, 3, and the leaf tips 4, 5 out of nowhere just exploded with new leafing. So I'm guessing everything in the greenhouse is happy right now. Here's another plumeria. These things are I don't know if you can see them. Plumerias freaking love it in the greenhouse. I can grow plumeria for days. Some other Bursera that I grew from seed that have basically been the same size for like 4 months. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many of you are plant guys, but I was reading that the Bursera like slightly acidic soils, and I was thinking they wanted slightly alkaline soils. So what I started doing was putting lemon juice in the water to bring down the pH. That's what I've used in the other plants that I've grown. When I normally grow veggies, which are a lot easier than fucking trees, so I'm still figuring out trees. But I like to use the lemon juice because it brings down the pH, but over time it goes back up, so it doesn't stay low. So the plant almost gets a chance to absorb nutrients from pH of 5 all the way up to like 6.2 or whatever. These are Anadenthera peregrinas. They're actually Amazon plants. They contain dimethyltryptamine. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's debatably the most potent psychedelic drug on the planet. And the natives would take the seeds and create a snuff out of it and inhale it and go on shamanic journeys. And DMT was the active compound. Here's another hybrid Bursera that did some weird stuff. Grew up sideways and then shot up again. This was another one that probably stopped growing for a good couple months, and then in the past maybe 2 weeks put on a 30% extra growth. What's up, John Smith? Sounds bright. They're fussy as hell till they get established. Get citric acid. I heard citric acid too, but I have a lemon tree, so people were telling me that if you have lemon trees, they're good, and I wanted to save a bit of money, and it seems to be helping. I got a pH meter, so I'm able to check the pH. Todd, Bianca, Jaguar, what a doo-doo boo-boo. Thanks for stopping in. We're just going over some of the plants in the nursery. Todd, if you ever decide to grow Boswellia serrata, let me know, because I planted these Boswellia ages ago, at least 6-7 months ago, and I haven't had the heart to pull them up because I'm just hoping that maybe one day they'll bounce back. But they are not happy at all. I think I talked to you about it before. I sent pictures to Miniature Tree Garden. I told them my regimen of feeding, of the greenhouse, of the potting mix, and they still were like, oh, well, we don't know. It looks like it could be this, it could be that. I was like, thanks, guys. Absolutely no help. So if you can figure out what the hell is going on with, I might just rip these up, because this whole thing's taking up too much goddamn space in my garden, and they started off so well. But yeah. But if let's see if we can. This one's dead as hell. But the roots look super healthy. I've dug up the roots, and they're like 4 times the length of what you see above ground. and probably 3 times as thick, and they look healthy, but whatever's above ground is just ain't doing shit. Oh, Serrata's fussy? That's good to know, Todd. That's super good to know because I didn't realize it was a fussy one. But great, now I know. This one in here is nice and green, but Kay got us. Go sitting back with a glass of wine. And the grapes, yeah. I don't know. I might pull up like 10 of these, Todd, and send them to you and see if they make the journey and you can have them. Here's some plumerias that I just put in like probably a week ago. But here's my sage. I had like 30 sages, but I've been selling the hell out of white sage. People love the white sages. The 5 gallons are gonna go on my property because I'm gonna start a white sage farm. We have 10 acres of land in Santa Barbara County, which is like central / Southern California, per sage country, and I distill it to make a really nice Dalzelli frankincense. I haven't seen that one, so I've been actually looking for crazy ones. That's when I came across Elongata, and I bought that one because yours seems to be loving life, and I figured that might be one to grow. Yui, yeah, we're in the garden. I like to grow frank here. What the hell is this? Stop growing and the leaves are turning alive. Well, are you guys back? Let me know if you can see. Everyone tried to tap into the internet all at once over here at the house, and I think it cut me off the Wi-Fi. Shoot me a little message over here. I'll go back to the greenhouse. The seed tray, the last. Well, this will be the last of it. Sorry, you guys. I might take off again. I'm sharing Wi-Fi with the rest of the children, but these are. Well, we have African dream root. Loving the loading. Yeah, the loading's fucking great. Here's my African dream root. I'll be making my next spagyric out of the dream root. I'll be using the dream root. I'll be using the mugwort, which is actually growing on my family's property. I'll be using the Calea zacatechichi, the Mexican dream herb, which is exploding. The plant was probably just this branch maybe 2 months ago, and now it's this whole thing. So, and that cost me like $250 for, I think, 2 pounds or something like that. So that plant's gonna save me a lot of money for the dream potions. Here we have some Nicotiniana, some Native American tobacco, just because I like to smoke spliffs, and baby white sage plants. I just planted a whole bunch today. All the white you see are other ones. It has a 20% germination rate, but I swear to God, I must have put 7-8 seeds in each one of these pots. And but what's happening is, I think they're called cutworms is what I have over here, and they finally found their way inside the greenhouse. And the plant pops up out of the ground, and they shave off the fucking stalk, and they cut the whole thing over. And it's like, they don't even eat the whole thing. They just shave the middle of it. It sucks. So I've been losing a lot of plants to that. But it's cool. I'll be harvesting the roots of these eventually. These cost like $1 an ounce if you buy the root material, which is what they use. So I'm gonna have my own little. Well, oh, forgot to show you guys. Todd, I don't know if you're still in the room, but I made another little mini greenhouse in the greenhouse because I'm sprouting frankincense seeds, and they like high heat. And I have Boswellia nana growing. I have 2 little girls, the Boswellia nanas, and I won an eBay bid for Boswellia nana seeds. I'm stoked. I paid a super pretty penny for them, but at this point, as you guys know, I have my Etsy shop. So all the money I make off of Etsy goes straight back into the nursery. So I didn't actually pay for any of what you see in the greenhouse out of my pocket. The business has been making more than enough money, so that's all just tax write-offs for me. But this is my Boswellia nana. which is a pretty hard species of frankincense to find. Todd's. If you guys want to see a full-grown one, the guy who keeps commenting, Todd's Tropical, in the comment section, has a super cool YouTube channel where he's way more in depth about the plants than I am. But he's got some full-grown beauties of those. And yeah, the nanas are no joke. They're super expensive. I even saw on eBay there was some seeds for $450. And I don't know how much that broke down per seed, but I was thinking about buying both of those orders for $900 and reselling the seeds by like 5 packs or something like that, because they have an 80% germination rate, so that you'll get a bunch of plants. You'll get at least 3 plants if you plant 5 seeds. Growing like a weed, Todd, that's amazing. I mean, I asked you this before, but if you want to sell any of the cuttings, quit my day job, all the Etsy. Come on, focus. The first pair of true leaves are coming out of the nana, and I'm stoked. But I have what else we have in here? I have some sacra seeds in here too. They're right here. There's 3 popping up in there. They're doing good, I think. Yes, I will still be doing Interview by Devil. I've been waiting to get my oh shit. Alright, I'm trying to go. Wi-Fi section here, so I keep running out. Hold on, is the Wi-Fi better? Nicole's just... Everyone's killing it in the pool over here. I know. Is the Wi-Fi still breaking up, you guys? Oh, you're watching it? How's it look? But yeah. Todd, I don't know if you're still here, but do you have any tips for sacra? Because I don't have a problem sprouting the sacra seeds, but they seem to fry at about 2 weeks in. Like the ones that popped for me are already looking kind of weird. Like the serratas I grew looked phenomenal until about their second pair of true leaves, and then they just went south hard. But the sacra seemed to start hurting before I could even get their first pair of leaves out. I don't know if they're getting too much sun. They have... Damn, it's still breaking up. Are you on the Wi-Fi, Dad? Are you on the Wi-Fi? Yeah. Log off. Yeah, get off the Wi-Fi and just use your regular... That might help. I'm just trying to tell my pops to get off the Wi-Fi. But yeah, I don't know if you have any tips, Todd, on growing the sacra from seeds. High humidity, no full sun. So what about this? Like they're in their own miniature greenhouse where the humidity stays crazy high, but it's got that filtered light from the painter's plastic, plus the filtered light from the greenhouse canopy. Is that enough shade, or should it be even less than that? Like, is that still too much sun? Because if that is, I'll spray paint the top of that whole thing white if I have to, just to reflect all the sun off the top of that. But that, I feel like that might work too. That might be a last ditch effort, but I'm hoping that'll work. And other than that, that's all we got. That's all we got. Wish me luck. If any of you guys want your own white man of letters white sage plants, that's pretty much all I have ready for. Actually, I have rooted plumerias. I'll probably just shave off the leaves, but I have a big enough box I can send it with the roots and just sneak it through the post. I have smaller ones. I have hybrid Berceras hybrid. If you want to, I mean, it'll take you about 5 years before you can collect your own resin, but you can burn your own resin from that. And that's it. No one's touching my Palo Santo tree for at least another 2 to 3 years. She's super healthy. But adenium, you talk about adenium a lot, Todd, and I'm Don't know what that plant is. I'm sure I've seen it, but is there a reason why I should grow it? Is this a good area for that? Is it like valuable? Why should I grow adenium? Oh, desert rose. I could grow some desert rose in here for sure. Could for sure grow some desert rose. That's a good idea. Are there any particular strains that you think would do good over here? Here's the pumpkin patch we have. Some Atlantic giants that aren't that giant. See if I can show you guys. They grow like none of these have it. Well, anyway, outside of the planter, it's just fucking rock hard. So they really couldn't support themselves. This one was only able to get 2 pumpkins per vine, and that one was only able to get 1 pumpkin per vine. But for some reason, this pumpkin came out with fucking green tiger stripes, which is awesome. But yeah, we're killing it. Fam's out here chilling. Babes is out here crying. What's wrong, sweetie? Oh, he's crying. Todd, I don't know if you guys can even hear me still, if it's still breaking up, but I threw some of one of the sacras that we'll see. Maybe it'll like it in here more, but I don't know if you guys like mush. It's still breaking up? We're still good? I've always liked looking under the canopy of plants. Oh. Is it laggy, you guys? I'm sorry. Super sorry. It's about as good as it can get. My reception here at the house sucks. T-Mobile sucks, and the Wi-Fi. We're having a party, so everyone's probably on the Wi-Fi at the same time. But oh, baby's crying. I'm gonna take off. I just wanted to show you guys the greenhouse. Thanks a lot for the tips. I'm gonna do this because obviously perfect climate for it. If you have any tips of which ones I should check out, some good starter ones to dial it in, super down for that. Yeah, young Prince is just. Sweet Prince, what's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? What are you doing? You hanging out? He's gonna be he's gonna be more when he gets bigger. All right, you guys, take it easy. Get a good night's sleep, Todd. Stay safe. There's a Category 5 coming your way. They're making a big deal out of it here on the West Coast. I don't know how it is over there, but they're definitely freaking out over here. But peace out, y'all. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks, John Smith, for holding it down.